Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is a collective love reading for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides about your no contact situation. What is your person thinking and feeling? Where are we headed? What are their intentions? I do have some charms and some initials, so maybe we'll get some evidence and some clues. So let's call in our spirit guides. Let's see what loving messages they have for you today and where we are headed with this connection. Spirit, I call upon you for any guidance that you can share with us at this time. What is it that you have for us? What is it that you want us to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have, everybody. Why can't I move on from you? Why am I still struggling? Boy, there's always that one person that gets under our skin that no matter how hard we try, they're just always there. We try, we pray, please remove this person, but they get stuck under our skin. Twin flames, for sure. I can't express myself. I'm having a hard time expressing myself. Will this pain ever stop? Will I ever feel better? Could be you, could be them, could be both of you. You deserved better. I pushed you away because I'm not good enough for you. You deserve better. I can't take it anymore. I can't take not talking to you. I can't take not seeing you. I'm afraid to lose you. That's a big one. I'm afraid that if this goes on much longer, I'm going to lose you forever. I wish to be like you. I wish I was stronger. I wish I could communicate better. I wish I could explain myself better. I can't handle your love. This has been too intense. I didn't see this coming. I didn't think I was going to fall in love with you. I have other responsibilities, Spirit said. So maybe we got ourselves into some kind of situation. We fell in love with somebody that wasn't available to be in a relationship. Will this ever change? What are we going to do about this? Please do what is best for your heart. I always feel that someone is pushing you away when they say something like that, because it's almost like their way of saying, go and do what's best for you. But what they really want to say is, I want you to stay. I don't want you to go. But they feel like this obligation to say that. So I just always feel like they don't really mean it when they say that. It is all too much. It is. Sometimes the unknown, the not knowing, I can't make you happy. Yeah, so go and do what you have. The person who says to you, if I can't make you happy, then go and be with somebody else, but that feels like a threat, that feels like a ultimatum, or it feels like they're pushing you away because they want you to say, no, I want to be with you. I'll do anything to be with you. So I want to be careful with that stuff. These feelings are eating me alive. So you've got somebody who's really, really struggling with their feelings. So if you were saying, hey, did my person just up and leave and isn't thinking anything at this point? I would say no. I would say that this is really driving them crazy, and that I'm going to say afraid of losing you is the thing that jumped out at me the most. So this could be kind of a make or break moment, that if they don't step forward, or you don't step forward, or we don't start talking, we're both going to start to say, we've got to move on. So something's got to give is how I feel. So let's see what the cards are saying. Something has to give. Spirit, please share with me what is going on. A death, changes, a spiritual awakening. Is this the end? So also the end, an ending that then turns into a new beginning, an ending that then turns into, I was forced to change. I was forced to see my reality. I was forced to make a change. I have a Page of Wands, enthusiasm. I remember when I fell in love with you is how it came into me. I have a Two of Wands, making plans, making a decision, deciding about my future. I'm taking this time to decide. It could be just, maybe that's what they told you. I just need time to decide what it is what's going to work. I have a Temperance. I want more balance. I want the emotions to calm down. Sometimes the separation is good for that we have like heated emotions, and it's more of a feeling of we both have to calm down so that we can think clearly, talk clearly, share and express ourselves. I have a Four of Swords. I'm resting. I'm healing. I'm just trying to overcome something. I'm trying to quiet my mind. So that could be you. That could be them, both of you. I have a King of Pentacles. That came into me as I do want what you want. You know, I do feel like what they had promised you. I want a family. I want a home. I want to share my life with you. I do feel like they mean those things. I don't feel like those were empty promises. I feel like they definitely meant those things, and we could have those things together still. It's just we're trying to cool off, like I'm going to say cool off period. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe this person's going to cool off and then turn right around and say, okay, I'm better. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a sense of, I want you to know that we're still stable. I want you to know, even when you're not together, I want you to know that I'm still here for you, or that we can still have it all energy coming into me today. I have a Moon. I'm working on myself. I'm facing my fears. Maybe I just need to push through something, because I do feel like there is a decision to be made, and the decision could be something has to give. Either somebody has unfinished business that they have to tie up. Somebody has, maybe they have to move, change jobs, relocate for us to be together. They're asking me for the initials. So let's do the initials. First initials, last initial, Spirit. What is it that you have for us? I have the letter J. I have an O, I have an R, an H. I have an R. I have an S, U, M, K, S. I have a U, G, K, D, I, G, another R, two more, D, and an N. Okay, so some of you definitely could be connecting to those initials. All right, let's see what else they have for us today. Spirit, tell me more about this connection, things to learn, things I need to hear. I kind of liked that cooling off period. I felt like things are calmed down. I'm in a better place. I'm going to say ready to talk. I'm going to say ready to talk. That they've cooled off, if that makes sense. They've cooled off. Lovers, a passionate connection, shared vision and values. I would find it really hard to believe that this connection doesn't come back together. I really would, at least today, for whoever's watching this. I'm hoping, but it's a feeling of, we have dreams. We have everything I told you and promised you, or we talked about, I feel like hasn't gone away. I feel like something happened. Somebody got upset. Somebody needs to cool off. Somebody's going to come back and say, I'm sorry I lost it. But I still love you. I never stopped loving you through this whole thing. It's just, I was upset. I have success. It's your time to shine. Success from what you pour your heart into. just a feeling of gratitude, I guess, that no matter what, you're going to be okay, you know, with or without this person. No matter what, you can make your way in the world. You can stand on your own 2 feet. You can be successful. You can take care of yourself. So maybe Spirit's just letting you know that everything's going to work out one way or another. I have a divine counterpart, a divine connection sent to you from your angels. You know, this is one of those times where I would say what Spirit brought together, no one can pull apart. So if somebody tried to come in between this, interfere with this, I feel like you're stronger than that. I feel like this connection, our connection, will override some kind of event, obstacle. So it is a feeling of just keep believing in the connection. It's a soulmate connection. The divine will provide you with love when you are ready. So if you feel like this is a soulmate, a divine connection, I feel like it's really hard for people to pull that apart. I have a balance. I'm juggling too many things at once, and I needed time for myself. Maybe somebody just got overwhelmed. Kids, work, money, my car broke down. And then you were asking a lot of me, and maybe I just lost it. Not a good enough reason to walk away, but some people have so much stress on their shoulders and they just don't know how to handle it, you know, until they kind of blow. And sometimes the best thing they can do is walk away, because they'll say something that they'll regret. And maybe they know that. Maybe they walked away because they know that had I stayed, it would have been much worse. So sometimes you know yourself better than anything. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. Right now, I'm feeling a divine connection that would be really, really hard to break, really hard to say no to, and to not reconnect. All right, let's see what they're saying. Okay. I've never give up. Yeah. I don't think we're going to give up on this. I don't. I think that we're both going to be, I feel like we're going to be okay. She believed she could, and she did. Keep believing. Keep trusting your person. Love them from afar. Something like that. I have 2 hearts. Like these 2 hearts are still connected. These kind of grapevines that are connecting them. Our hearts will always be connected, is how I feel. Like no matter what. You know, it's some kind of soul contract. So, and I'm not willing to let that go. I feel like I never want to give up on this. They're saying never give up. Okay. Yeah, it's not time to give up. Live your dream. Like we could still have this. Absolutely. Never give up. Like we both have to say that, you know, there's 2 of them. So we both have to say, I'm not going to give up on this. And the other person says, yeah, I'm not going to give up on this either. You know, we've got to keep trying. We've got to figure this out. And then the other one says, don't ever walk away again. You can't do that to me. It's too painful. You know, don't block me on my phone. Don't not talk to me for 2 days because you're upset. You know, I mean, that's, we are sure as hell going to not have a relationship if that happens again, you know? So, you know, maybe it's once and then we don't do it again. I have compassion, happiness, brave, a thank you. I'm thankful. I have a snowflake. So you're special. You're unique. You're one of a kind. I'm not looking to replace you. That's how I feel. So I have a V and an L. Okay. I have, what is this? A little treasure chest. Yeah, the more that I get to know you, the more I know that there's so many things I want to learn still about you. So I don't feel like we're giving up yet. I have a candy cane. I don't know. Just holidays, celebrating the holidays, being together. I have it looks like a universe. It looks like Saturn or Jupiter or something like that, but I'm just going to say the universe is working. I have an apple. Now that's coming into me more as like apple picking season, end of the summer or early September. Maybe it's something that we do together. Maybe it's something we've done together, but it could be just when the apples are ripe, this connection comes back, something like that. I should be treating you like a queen. Okay, so I've got this crown. I should be treating you better. This is have faith, my faith in us, my hope for us, what my spiritual beliefs are. I'm praying for you. Just came in. So you're praying for them. They're praying for you. I want only the best right now. I have a heart. You have my heart. Our hearts will always be connected. So no matter what, this is one of those connections that I don't care where you are in the world. I don't care what you're doing, who you're with, even if you end up with somebody else someday, you will always, here's my charms up close. You will always love this person. You will always hold a special place in your heart for this person. And I think that they will also, and you know that, like I will always love this person. So they could be very, very special to you. Spirit, please share with me. I have, you didn't mean it. Okay, so the candles are burning. The 3 flames could be an interference with the 3 candles. You know, just this kind of third-party situation. I have influence and distractions. I feel like there's just too much going on. I feel that either somebody hasn't been putting in the time or effort into this connection. Somebody was being pulled in 1,000 different directions, and the other person says, you don't give me any time. And the other person says, I don't have any time to give. I don't have anything left to give. So I just feel like everything is consuming everybody except for this connection. So we've got to reevaluate where we put our time, our effort. We've got to make time. We have to have quality time. All of those things are going to have to change. I have a miscommunication. You misunderstood what I said. You read my text message wrong. It's like a little letter. You interpreted it wrong. That's not what I meant by that. And you freaked out. You know, I mean, texting is the worst. It really is, because you can't see what the person is saying, and you can't see their body language. You can't tell if they're kidding or sarcastic, their inflection of their voice, you know, where they're coming from. And you look at it and you see this one sentence and it can send you off on a tailspin. And that's not what they meant at all by it. So texting has caused more problems in relationships than anything. I'm going to suggest that if you have miscommunication, then say we have to talk face to face. I'm not doing this over a text. I'm not doing this over the phone. Inevitable. It's only a matter of time that we're going to be together. That's how I feel. I do feel that this infinity symbol, this kind of hourglass energy of, you know, time. Time will bring us back together. I think that somebody got a little overwhelmed. Somebody got, I don't know, triggered by something that was said or done or overload. And they just really needed a cooling down period. And now they feel a little better, and they don't want to lose you. We've made too many promises together. We've shared too many experiences. They're not looking for anybody else. They just wanted some peace of mind for a little while about, you know, whatever it is that they're upset about. I have a 2 of Cups. Yeah, that they still see you together. I have a 4 of Wands. They see a commitment. They still are seeing a commitment. So if they made a commitment to you on some level that I love you, I want to be with you, then I don't feel like that's gone away. I think it's a fight. I do. I think it's a fight. Maybe a bad fight, but it's a fight. I have a Lover's card. Yeah, what the divine brought together, Spirit can't take apart. I mean, no, what the Spirit brought together, no one can take apart, is what I want to say. So if you feel like this is a divine connection, I don't feel like anybody can interfere with it, even if they try. I feel that the two of you will realize that we can't even take it apart. We shouldn't want to take it apart. So it's kind of, it's a contract that lasts forever. It's a soul contract that lasts forever. That's how we have to look at it. I have a 4 swords. I needed a break. I just needed a break. And maybe you said, okay, I'll give you the break. And it hurts. Maybe they've done this before. Maybe it's part of their DNA that when they get upset about something, they chill out. They're non-communicative. They don't communicate, I should say. They are distant. They pull back. You don't hear from them. They say, I'll call you when I'm ready. And then they come back and they're, I don't know, acting normal again. Everybody repairs differently. Everybody handles life differently. So it's whether you can go through the cycle. And if you can't go through the cycle, then you got to say, I understand you're upset, but you're not allowed to walk out the door because you're upset. Like, that's not the answer. Tears. When I think about you, I cry. I have father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. Maybe they're working on some things. I have a wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen, and I want to. I want to see you let loose, get wild. Let's have some fun. Maybe it's gotten too serious recently, and the fun days, they feel like, when was the last time we had fun? When was the last time we didn't talk about our feelings, or what are you thinking, or where are we going? Maybe when was the last time we just had a good time? You hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much, and I need more time to heal. So somebody hurt somebody, and Spirit's saying we're both hurting, and that's okay too, because it's not one person's to blame. We're both hurting, and I guess we want the hurt to end. Others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture, my family beliefs, and how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. Somebody is influencing them. Somebody's chirping in their ear. Nobody else gets a vote about who you're going to spend your life with or how you spend your life. If you're adults, you're the only ones that get to decide who you want to be with. Not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or the energy. I feel like I'm in agreement with that. I do feel like that's an excuse. I feel that they throw that in your face often for some reason, that it's always about how busy they are, how hard they work. They don't have enough time for themselves. They don't get to do anything they want to do. They don't get to hang out with their friends. I feel like those are all excuses. We all have the same 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and we all get to choose where we put that time. So if they're not happy with their responsibilities and where they're putting their time or their freedom or their no time for friends or time for themselves, then they have to make a decision as to, I got to take some time from somewhere else to give myself that time. Where's it coming from? So if they're trying to take it from this relationship, then they're not going to have a relationship. So they have to choose wisely, like all of us. It's work-life balance. That's what it is. I'm single. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone, and I'm not looking to get into a relationship at this time. Maybe somebody was asking for more. I want more. And the other person said, I told you right from the beginning, I have too many responsibilities. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for an in-depth relationship. I can't talk to you every day. I can't see you every night. So maybe that started to become, I just can't do this. And that's what they got upset about. But twin flames, you activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. There is definitely a soul contract that is, I feel like it's inseparable, that you can't separate us. And it's just a matter of time that we are going to find each other again and figure this out. But somebody is struggling with either, I don't have any time to myself, therefore it's your fault. I'm not getting to do any of the things that I like to do, so therefore it's your fault. I'm not where I want to be in my life, so therefore it's your fault. So I feel like there's a lot of that going on. And this person has to make their own life. It's not your responsibility to make them happy. It's not your responsibility to help them find balance in their life and make their life work a little bit better. I'm nervous. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. A little bit of nervousness if they walked out the door and they shut the door and now they've got to knock on the door and apologize. A little bit of a dog with a tail between their legs. But they're grown up. They can do it. They know, they have your number. They know how to get a hold of you. They know where you live. Have my kids. I do want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent. I dream of the day I can experience raising a family with you. So I don't know, some of you could still be wishing for that, the home, the family, the commitment. But if they don't come back and stay, I wouldn't be having kids with this person, because you need to rely on somebody that isn't going to just walk out the door when things get tough. They got to figure this out. They got to figure out how to manage something. Did I just say something? Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you, and I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. That feels good. That feels like I'm getting ready to call you. I'm getting ready to tell you that I miss you. I'm getting ready to tell you that I lost it and I'm kind of ashamed at losing it. I'm getting ready to tell you I've calmed down and, let's talk about it. I'm a little embarrassed by my behavior, something like that. So I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. There's something I really want to say. I really want to share with you. So I'm going to put that out into the universe for today. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. How beautiful. If you're new to my channel, thank you for being here. Please consider joining. Hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you, everyone, for your kind words and comments always. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website at kathymamelinspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my main channel and my Pick a Card channel, and I'll put the links in the description and in the comments. I hope you enjoyed your love messages today, and I'll see you all again real soon.